But I say to you, the world is watching you. God is watching you. And God does not speak through an Ayatollah. God speaks through His word.
Apparently Camp Liberty, which was supposed to be a 40-kilometer dedicated to these people.
Hold on a second.
Where happened all that?
Listen, you're talking to the wrong person now. I don't see a reason why anyone should ever leave Ashraf. I do not understand why leaving Ashraf is even on the table. Hope is Ashraf. Ashraf means hope. Ashraf means liberty. Ashraf means dignity. Ashraf means democracy. And I'm telling you right now, why should they even consider leaving that location, one location, and going to another? Why? Because Ashraf was built on the sweat and on the ingenuity of the people of Ashraf. Iranians living without the mullah's foot on their throats and without a stranglehold on their throats. Camp Liberty, from what I understand, is not fit for human habitation. Why should you leave a city that's thriving to go to a city that's not fit for human habitation? That's crazy. So don't ask me about Camp Liberty. That's nonsense to me. Let me say this to you. Maliki is a murderer. Everybody knows it. You know what he did in April? You know what he did in April? He massacred people. He was using human beings for target practice. Now, if Maliki is a mass murderer, and while they're in Ashraf, what do you think is going to happen when they leave? In transport. They don't have any blue helmets. They don't have the United States there to protect them. Maliki will kill and then go back and shake the hand of the Ayatollah, kiss the Ayatollah's ring, and bow at his feet. What are you talking about? Move to Camp Liberty. That's nonsense.
We want national protection based on universal basis. We want justice. We want peace. We want amicay after this.
We want justice. We want peace. We want amicay after this.
Amicay, yes. Mullahs, no. They are terrorists. They must go.
Amicay, yes. Mullahs, no. They are terrorists. They must go.
Amicay, yes. Mullahs, no. They are terrorists. They must go.
Amicay, yes. Mullahs, no. They are terrorists. They must go.
Last week you were at Paris meeting symposium EU, UN, US with Maryam Rajavi. What is your opinion about that meeting and event that took place? You were present there.
You listen to Maryam Rajavi speak. She speaks, yes, as a charismatic leader, but she speaks as someone who brings hope to those who have no hope. She brings hope to a nation and hope to not to the Iranians, not just to Ashraf, but to all of the Middle East, including Jerusalem, that there can be a peaceful coexistence of people. There can be religious tolerance. There can be life without butchering one another in a very small area called the Middle East. Maryam Rajavi means hope. Now, at that meeting, we had members of the Democratic Party. We had members of the Republican Party. We had former ambassadors of the United States there. We had former generals of the United States there. And I'm telling you, what they were saying, what the European leaders were saying, was basically, all we want is peace. All we want is stability. All we want is that life and an existence for people without totalitarian government. Democratic change is something that is needed. Democratic change. That's what I got out of Maryam Rajavi. That's what I get out of her. And all she exudes is peace and love. You look at her face, you look like you're looking at the Virgin Mary. You look at her face, you look like you're looking at angelic presence. That's what I see in her. And so if you can exchange her for the Ayatollah and Ahmadinejad, so well and good. If you can get someone who can bring you peace, if you can get someone who can bring you love, why not exchange that man of hate and a man of destruction for someone who can bring you peace and stability?